Hey everyone, I'm Liz Miller with ERA First Advantage and morewithmiller.com. And today I just wanted to go over the steps in purchasing a new home. So, of course, the first step is to decide that buying a home is for you and kind of sit down and figure out what your must-haves are versus your would-like-to-haves, what area you're in, that kind of thing. Then the second step is really to meet with a loan officer. I would recommend that you reach out to a local lender as opposed to somebody like Quicken Loans or somebody on a national scale. Local lenders have the advantage of knowing our area, know what homes might qualify for different programs, etc. They'll be able to tell you things that I can't, like what your estimated payment might be on a monthly basis. And before you can get to that stage of identifying what your monthly payment would be, you kind of have to identify what loan works best for you. What's the best interest rate? What makes sense for your situation? Because there are a ton of different options. And I'm not qualified to look at your credit score and tell you which loan would be best. But a mortgage lender who does this every single day can do that for you. Likewise, there are different sets of criteria that the home must meet if you're going with a USDA, an FHA, or a VA loan. And before we can go house hunting together, I need to know if you're using one of those loans so that I can put you into the right home. So once you meet with a lender, the next step is for you and I to hook up and start really searching for your perfect home. If you want to start that search today, you can download our app at app.morewithmiller.com, or you can visit our online site, which is morewithmiller.com. Both of those feed directly from our realtor site, which means that the new listings are fresh and they're in real time, whereas Zillow can take a couple of days to actually get the new listings online. And then once you start sending me some homes that you think might work, we actually go out and we take tours of those homes. When we're in the home, we're going to do everything as if we were doing it and it was going to be your home. So we open up cabinets, closets, turn on faucets, whatever you feel comfortable doing in order to really get a good sense for how that house may work for you. Once we've identified the home that you would like to purchase, then we come together, we go through a bunch of paperwork, but the most important one is called a purchase agreement. That purchase agreement in the state of Indiana is a 7-page document. It identifies very specific terms for the purchase, including when the buyer takes on taxes, when you get possession, how much you are willing to pay for the home, how long they have to decide if they want to accept or counter your offer, and a lot of details like that. We then submit that to the listing agent, and she or he will put that in front of their sellers, and they may counter, they may accept it, however that works out. But then ultimately, both parties agree to a purchase price and the terms of the contract. After that happens, you have 7 days to make application on a mortgage. So that means going back to the lenders that you talked to, deciding which one best fits what your needs are, and actually filling out their paperwork and getting that process started. After 14 days, or within 14 days of accepted contract, we're going to have a set of inspections done on the home. Inspections are highly recommended when you're purchasing a home because an inspector will go into the house. It's a visual inspection, so they will identify everything that they can see and tell you if it's defective or not. At that point in time, the inspector is going to write up a formal report for you, and we'll sit down, take a look at it. You'll identify the defects or major safety concerns that you aren't comfortable moving forward with unless the seller fixes those items. So at that point, it becomes kind of a second stage of negotiation. You're going to ask the seller to make repairs on defects and major safety concerns, and the seller will either say, yes, I will fix that for you so we can move forward, or they'll say, I really don't have the money to do that right now. At which time, if they tell you that they won't fix it and it's something you're uncomfortable moving forward with, we do have an opportunity to leave the contract and get your earnest money back. With that said, I very rarely actually see that happen. Most of the time, as long as you're being reasonable in your request, they will fix those. Once you get past inspections, you will have an appraisal. That appraisal could happen before inspections or after inspections, actually. And that is something that the lender will help you secure. Lenders need that to make sure that the money they're lending you is put to good use and that the home's value is equal to the amount or better than what they're lending you. After that, all of your paperwork with lending goes into underwriting, and we basically just sit around until closing day. Closing day comes. Most of the time, you'll get keys to your new home the day of closing, and you'll be able to start moving in. So it really is a simple process. There is a little bit of anxiety because it is very much a hurry up and wait scenario. So hopefully this helped iron it out a little bit and kind of show you the different steps in the process. Certainly, if you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me at 812-568-0088. You can visit our website. We have several different blogs on the different steps in the process. That, again, is morewithmiller.com. All right. Hope you have a great day.